the saga with Chrisean Rock and Blueface is getting worse. Now, recently, he's gotten out of prison and he has a lot of face tattoos and things like that. But again, I mean, that's Blueface and what he's doing right now. And of course, on his podcast tour, he's been going around, talking about, just different things. And he's also been talking about his relationship or lack thereof with Chrisean Rock. And of course, well, people want to know the real, and he's telling it.
Her hanging out with rappers, essentially.
Nah, hell no. She had this thing about her where she looked like I was jealous or something, so she kind of started doing shit. My whole thing was like, once you become an artist, certain shit just is like, it's frowned upon,
Yeah.
Obviously, networking, dope. Take a picture, cool.
Right.
Get in the studio, cool. But a lot of these guys, they're not really trying to work.
Right.
They're just trying to make it look like something it's not, and just basically just stake your buzz. And she just kept going for it. She just keeps going for it. Like,
do you know if it was true?
I'm looking like, get the feature.
Well, I was going to say, do you know if it was true? Because there was this rumor that Offset hooked up with Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, she got.
While y'all were together?
Nah, I was already engaged with somebody else, so I didn't care. But she has a thing where she likes to make it seem like I care.
Right. So she Offset while he was with Cardi.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Right. The Miss Christian that
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's just cat, brother. She's like one of these regular great, bro. She's going, and there's no problem with it, gang. You feel me? It's just when you try to portray something else, that's when it becomes a problem. Like,
it's just weird that anybody who has for the rest of her life will have to see her face.
Yeah.
So this rumor has been going out for a long time. That she slept with Offset while Offset was with Cardi B. He's confirmed it. I don't know how true it is, but he says it's true. Okay. Now Chrisean Rock would hear that and say this.
That lie, that rumor came out 2 years ago. What the you still talking about it for, bro? What are you talking about it for, bro? What are you talking for, bro? You don't make Cardi money. You don't make Offset money. What the f? You just doodled and scribbled all over your face. You need to go to the mental hospital, yo. And you need to go to rehab to get off the K2. You really do. I'm starting to think you still on that shit. I thought you was getting off of it because, your body went off, whatever you was doing.
So she's saying that it's not true. Which, if you look at the kind of men that Chrisean Rock be dealing with, there's no reason to believe that she's not capable of what she's doing, but whatever. She says it's not true. The problem, nonetheless, is not about the fact that she did it. The problem is about the fact that you hit it. The reality is this. If it wasn't for Blueface, we would not know Chrisean Rock. We just wouldn't. Chrisean Rock was like his artist, but, if he would have just kept it, business, she would have never been able to get with him because his career, I think, was going in a different direction. I mean, he wasn't really a good rapper or anything like that, but, it was going in a different direction, okay? And what happens is when you allow yourself to be associated with somebody who shouldn't be there, it just all turns down. So you created this lady who you now have a kid by, and you don't want to acknowledge the kid because the kid has, some kind of problems. And so you going around telling everybody how she's going, how she's a 304 and all of that. When the reality is, man, you were in a full-blown relationship with her and you acting like you don't care. Well, you care enough to talk about it. And a lot of times, dudes try to say, well, she's a 304. Well, she's all this. And that might be true. But do you know what is the most hurtful thing? Is if she is going through all these different dudes and they can't give her nothing, but there you were giving her something, that's where the problem is. You were giving her more than what she actually deserved. And even though you made her famous, even though you put her out there, even though different dudes can now access her, she has a bigger opportunity. She can't get nobody near you, and you overpaid. And let me tell you something, man. I always talk about this whole concept because it really pisses a lot of men off that we pay for something that nobody else will pay for. It's a hurting thing. It gets on our nerves. It bothers us a lot as men, especially if you get married to a chick, got a baby mama, and you do a lot for her. You spend money on her, you pay her rent. Then she go back out to the streets, and then you see that nobody spends money on her. Nobody takes care of her. She's over here being a ragamuffin, getting claps here and there. And then you go around making fun of her, saying that she had 304. Well, the reality is that, you know, you overpaid and you can't get over that. You're always going to overpay in your life, okay? That's what happens when you're trying to keep somebody. Now, when you love someone or like them a lot, yeah, you're going to overpay because you want to keep them, you know, somewhere near you. And everybody ain't got to pay as much as you, right? That's just how it works. Sometimes you got to overpay, and for other times you don't. But the real reality of it is that you upgraded somebody that shouldn't be there, and now you're upset. Get over it. It's something that happens with men all the time. You upgrade something that you thought that you could change. Now you see that you can't change it, and that is worse. And you saw these signs a long time ago. You still kept with it. You thought that your game was the strongest, your D was the longest, and all of that. And nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. She still was who she was gonna be with. And what a lot of dudes need to do is just let it go. Like, a lot of the young guys are gonna have a problem with it, but as you get older, trust me, just letting them go is an easier issue than just letting it build up, okay? If you let them go right now, you will find out that if they don't increase their value, they're not gonna go nowhere. And you ain't gotta blow them up. Just let them go. Because the market will sort all of that out. And when we look at Chrisean Rock, I mean, hasn't the market sorted it out? She was never able to get somebody to claim her like Blueface. She's been dating dudes in college. She had a new boyfriend like every 3 weeks. She's a mess. I mean, she don't look like she used to look at first. I mean, it's a done deal, okay? And who knows what her situation will be in, you know, 4 or 5 months or 4 or 5 years. But it's like, damn, when you look at her now, it's like, how did he even mess with her? You know what I mean? It's like, he had all the opportunities and he chose her. Yeah, because when you're dysfunctional, like, and you have a mentality that don't make no sense, you would do anything. It's the same reason why he got them tattoos on his face right now. He's not thinking clearly. Something wrong with the dude, right? And when you have a intelligence issue or some kind of down bad issue, nobody can really explain why you do what you do. Only you know it, and you really don't know why. Okay? So when we look at Blueface and say he should be doing better, technically he should, but maybe mentally, that's where he's at. And a lot of dudes, and I said a lot of dudes at a point in our life, we make a down bad situation, upgrade a chick that has no leverage, you give her leverage, and you pay the price when she don't have any leverage. So they're just letting her go to the streets, let the streets teach her the lesson, make her down bad as I don't know what, because she's not gonna add no value to nobody. Okay? Just let her go out there and be down bad. We have a problem with that. So when that problem comes, you know, we still want to go out there and, oh, you know, she a 304. My baby mama's a 304 anyway. Yeah, because you like 304s. That's why you like and you haven't stopped liking them. You still like them. Yeah, my girl now. No, your girl now is also doing the same thing. You're still down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Jackson, back out again. The episode Celebrity Drunk. Before you do, Sir Bell, we're out.